Hey everybody, it's Anna Chaos for Anna Chaos Fitness, coming back to you with another grocery session. This time around, I decided to go ahead and try to get out of my box. Normally out here, we mainly have Target and we have Walmart, and I really wanted to try something new. So everybody's telling me you gotta try Harris Teeter, it's as good as you're gonna get to Whole Foods, blah blah blah, schmackety schmackety schmackety. For this time around, I had to stop by literally at 3 stores to get everything that I would normally get at Walmart. But I really just wanted to get something new environment, try something out. And keep in mind, Harris Teeter is a beautiful store. They're great. They're pretty much like, I come from Florida. They're the competitors to, or very similar to Publix, if you're used to Publix. And so Harris Teeter is like pretty much almost exactly like Publix. Except you can't beat Publix fried chicken because let's face it, the fried chicken is awesome if you haven't had it. I crave it every once in a while. Of course, I'm in North Carolina, so there's no Publix up here, so that kind of blows, which is good for me because I can't be picking out on fried chicken. You know, trying to do the healthy thing, get rid of this pudge, so meh, whatever. Um, but yeah, so today I want to try something different, and that also include the types of food that I eat for the week. I encourage people to not get used to eating the same thing all the time because your body, just like your exercise, will get accustomed to it, and then you're gonna have any like different issues trying to lose weight or try to accomplish the goals that you have. So keep your body guessing. It's one of the best things that I've come to learn this entire year journey. And keep in mind, I'm only halfway through to my transformation. I'm almost done losing all the fat that I want to lose, and then I'm going to start doing some cleanups. So right now, I'm still learning. I'm still trying new things. And coming from someone, I'm from Puerto Rico originally, and back home when I was a kid, the range of vegetables was from a can, green beans and corn. And you're Puerto Rican, your friend's Puerto Rican, ask them about the green beans and corn can, and they're probably gonna giggle at you because it is dead true. That's all I knew for vegetables as a kid. And lettuce, and maybe tomato. That's about it. There was no asparagus, no squash, no radish, none of this stuff. So I'm actually getting a chance to learn about a lot of these foods as an adult. Like I finally had pomegranate for the first time in January 2015, this year, thanks to a good friend of mine in Florida, thank you, Coopers, you guys rock. And yeah, so I'm learning about all these foods. And but yeah, let's go ahead and get talking about some of the stuff that I picked up here. My groceries this week was a little higher than normal. Like I said, I had to stop at 3 locations. Normally you can go to Walmart and get everything there, but I was looking for something different. And they tend to carry on average stuff that most people will buy. So they don't really get out of their way to add anything fancy or anything new or something that's a little out of the ordinary because, they're a business. The main thing is they're trying to sell stuff. So I cannot blame them. So I ended up going to Harris Teeter. There it is, Harris Teeter right there. The AC will stop blowing my freaking receipt. And I ended up spending about a total of $73 there. I ended up going to the Great Harvest Bread Company. I picked up locally grown honey from Fayetteville. There you go. So I love trying to support local businesses. It's something I've tried to do for most of my life. So I go to, instead of going to Gold's Gym, I go to a local small gym, which I love. And UCO, you guys rock. Same thing with CrossFit Furious. So you guys have been great to me. Love you guys. Hope to stay around for a long time. So support your local businesses. And then I also went to Aldi. Believe it or not, Aldi has a lot of foods. If you actually go to their site, and people are like, oh, Aldi's like save a lot for poor people. Actually, no, it's not. They do have more competitive pricing, and it is a little bit more reasonable. But you really should read into how they handle their food. So a lot of their foods actually don't have GMOs. They have your standard stuff, but go into their site and read about what standards they put towards their food because they tend to be, if I remember correctly, they're a European company. So they tend to have different standards on what kind of chemicals you can put in your food. So if you have a child or you're allergic to like GMOs or kinds of weird stuff, look into Aldi if there's one nearby you. They tend to have a lot of products that fit those types of food standards. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to share what I bought. Now keep in mind, I bought a couple things this time that I normally would not buy. Some of these are experimental, which is going to be like my core food for the week. And some of them is just stuff that I just either a treat or something that I personally just don't buy all the time. All right, so one of those items that I just so don't buy all the time, so I can get out of the way, is Talenti gelato ice cream. Now, a lot of you guys are looking at me as like, this is a clean video about healthy eating, but let me tell you why I like them so much. When you start getting cravings for like sweets and ice cream, most people would want to pig out. Like they'll go to, don't get me wrong, I love freaking Cold Stone, but man, they give you a lot of ice cream, which I guess you have to justify the $10 price tag for per item. But this actually is made with real ingredients, and if you actually look at the size of this, I mean, look at that. Look at the ingredients. You have milk, sugar, vanilla, and then you have dextrose, lemon, and coral gum, which, let's face it, if you're doing something mass production, even though you buy it organic, especially something like this, they need to add something on there. Most of these are bonders, so that way it keeps the food from falling apart. But for most part, those are pretty clean ingredients. Try to pick up some of the other stuff like Bear's ice cream or some of the other ones. Read the ingredients. Some of the stuff you're like, what on earth is that? So is it super clean? No. Can I make my own ice cream? Yes, I can make it. But let's face it, I'm too freaking lazy, and I love their flavors. It's pretty good. And this will literally last me for like a month because I take it a quarter cup at a time, and I mainly use it as a treat for maybe the weekend. Maybe I'm having a lousy day, and I know that's emotional eating, but, you know, if it lasts me a month, that's not so bad. I'm not eating it every freaking night. It's just sometimes I just want something sweet. My body changes. I'm a female. I have hormones. I have issues. Okay, so let's get the fluff over it. The other thing that I picked up for myself, this right here is called Shea Moisture. These are different types of soap. Now, a lot of people, if you know me personally, they know I'm a crackhead for Bath and Body Works, but I've gotten to the point where it's okay, but because I'm doing a lot of changes in my body with my fitness, my body is experiencing different things now. So we have like African black soap right here, and it says that it treats acne prone and trouble skin. So I'm probably going to be using this towards my face. As you can see, you know, I don't wear makeup. I'm a natural person. So, you know, if you don't like it, you know, click off my channel, whatever. I'm natural, so tough nitties. So I'm really looking forward to trying this versus continuing to use like a lot of heavy chemical soaps. And then here's another called Superfood Complex Soap. It's pretty cool. And it says that it does contouring, firming, and smoothing. And if you're someone like me that you've dropped over 100 pounds, and I've done it very gradually, and I've done it where I dropped like 10 pounds in like a week. I've done it like about 5 to 10 pounds a month. You're still going to have a little bit of sackage, and that kind of sucks. So I'm always looking for alternatives to try to find a way to firm my skin naturally and without having to go to the knife. So I'm actually looking forward to trying these out. They smell absolutely amazing, blah, 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 and I'm going to put this to the side. So those are pretty much the stuff that I rarely ever buy. Then I ended up buying 3 cases of water. Water is important. You should at least try. I know it depends. People say you need a gallon of water a day. You know what? I'm trying. I can get to 3/4 gallons of water. But keep in mind, some of the food that you eat have water. Fruits, vegetables, they have water. So don't get frustrated if you can only drink half a gallon of water. I mean, it's hard. I mean, my body's not used to it. And I make sure I keep a cup of water or a bottle of water with me. I'm that psycho that walks around with a gallon of water at work, and people look at me like I'm funky next to my protein shake bottle. And so, yeah, you know, water. Lots and lots of water. And please recycle, all right? So I got 3 of these. And then I'm picking up some radishes. Just look at that. They're so pretty. Got some radishes. These are new to me. I've never seen these before. These are called organic gold beets. They're apparently, you know, they're just like beets, but apparently they are actually twice as nutritional. This is what I'm reading as the regular beets. They're used great for grilling. The only thing is they do have a very high sugar content. That's something I've come to learn with vegetables. The more color it has, the more sugar it has. So I'm actually looking forward to be able to experiment with these. And not only that, but you can also eat the leaves. So a lot of these vegetables, you can only eat the root, but this one you can eat the leaves and the roots. So I'm actually looking forward to that and find out about the, you know, how's it taste. And then I'm picking up some ginger root. Ginger root has been used for medicine for like forever and a day. I'm not even going to try to list them out because they've been using ginger for like centuries. You have ginger tea, you name it, there's ginger, whatever. The main reason why I picked it up is that I heard it's a great anti-inflammatory. I try not to take pills if I don't want to unless they're in my supplements. So if I can find a way to keep, you know, inflammation in my body naturally, then I'm going to try. So this is pretty much what that's for. Then I have bell peppers, cucumbers, and then I'm going to try this. You have regular tomatoes, right? So they're pretty, it's what we're used to seeing on the TV. And then you have vine tomatoes. from my understanding is, I have a lot of friends out here. They like to go to the farms and pick up fruit. I haven't had a chance to do it because normally I'm working and I just, I'm just tired. So I'm gonna try. From what they tell me is, even though they're ugly, they actually taste way better than the regular pretty looking tomatoes. So I'm looking forward to trying this out as well. Another one that I picked up that I'd never seen before. They had green asparagus. This one's called purple passion asparagus, and it tends to have a little bit nuttier taste to it. So I'm looking forward to add this to my chicken and my salads this week. Just look how hearty that is. Look at that. That is so awesome. I never seen it. I am a huge fan of the color purple, and I have purple asparagus. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty happy about that. Squash. Got some squash here. I think this is zucchini. I don't know. Remember, I'm learning this stuff. Got some cucumbers. I got some unsalted pistachios. I ended up picking these up at Aldi. I know nuts are actually very expensive, but it's okay because you're only supposed to eat them a quarter cup at a time. And then whole almonds, almonds. So I got 2 bags of these. So this should last me a long time because I eat them at 24 almonds at a time and once a day. Then I have blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. Again, stuff I didn't eat until recently. They're awesome, great carbohydrates for a quick boost. Sweet potato. I mentioned before that I'm going to start making my own oatmeal mixes. This week I did not pick up my fege. I try to alternate, so one week I'll do Greek yogurt, the next week I'll do oatmeal, back and forth, so my body doesn't get adjusted to what I'm eating. This is one that is really cool. I've never seen this fruit before. It's called Kiwano. It's also known as spine melon. Hold on one second. I can find it real quick. Boop-a-doo-boo. Safari. Alright, it's called as horn melon. It is also known as Cucumis metopherus. Have fun with that. Horn melon, Kiwano, African horn cucumber, melon, jelly melon, hedge gum, and melano. It's also known as blowfish fruit. And obviously, for obvious reasons, it's known as blowfish fruit. Unfortunately, I ended up picking 2, so I'll be pretty much opening this one up a little bit later. They actually ended up stabbing each other on the way home from the grocery store. So I'll be pretty much eating this one here really soon. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. And, but yeah, I mean, it seems kind of weird that I keep sharing my groceries, but I'm just trying to encourage people to try different things. Don't get stuck eating the same thing over and over and over. Like I said, your body will adjust and will adapt. And I am looking forward to trying some of these new fruits and vegetables. You know, the worst that can happen is it tastes like crap. And I go, okay, well, I'm out a couple bucks. I'm never going to try that again. Or maybe I'm like, maybe it tastes like crap, but let me look at the nutritional value, and it actually gives me a lot more benefits, and I can find a better way to cook it or eat it down the line. So I mainly recently been eating stuff, not because it tastes good, but because it's better for my body. It helps my body work better. And I know that sounds weird, but believe it or not, because we eat so much food that tastes good is the reason why a lot of us are really freaking heavy. So yeah, so try it out. There's nothing wrong with it. The worst that can happen, you add a couple bucks this time around and you won't pick it up next time. But anyway, this has been Anna Khayos for another Anna Khayos Fitness. Thank you for joining me once again in my silly videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.